It begins with an unnatural silence so deep it feels like the earth is holding its breath. No mosquitoes buzzing near your ear, no flies circling trash bins, no ants forming perfect lines across the kitchen floor. People cheer at first, celebrating their newfound freedom from bites, stings, and the constant nuisance of pests. Parks seem more peaceful, cities smell cleaner, and farmers hope for bumper crops unplagued by locusts. But beneath this calm, an invisible collapse begins. Flowers bloom beautifully, but wither away without bees to pollinate them. Orchards stand motionless, their fruits failing to form. Wheat, rice, and vegetables start producing less. The first shortages appear quietly in supermarkets, ignored by most. Chocolate and coffee vanish within months, becoming luxuries only the elite remember. Slowly, humanity realizes it has pulled a thread holding the entire web of life together. The food chain trembles as the absence of insects ripples through every level. Forests begin to suffer next. Dead leaves pile higher each season because there are no beetles, ants, or termites to break them down. The soil starts losing its richness, deprived of the organic matter insects once helped recycle. Seeds that once hitched rides on insect legs or relied on pollinators now lie forgotten on barren ground. Deserts creep into fertile lands as greenery disappears. Without insects to feed on them, rats, mice, and other vermin multiply unchecked. Cities become overrun with disease-carrying rodents, while ticks and fleas swarm in their millions, spreading fevers and strange new infections. Hospitals overflow as doctors confront illnesses they thought were history. Humanity, once convinced it could dominate nature, starts to see its arrogance reflected in the chaos unfolding all around. In desperation, engineers unleash robotic bees and mechanical pollinators. These cold, buzzing machines rise into the skies, trying to imitate nature's delicate dance, but they fail to match the efficiency of real insects. Crops continue to fail. The wealthy nations hoard what little food remains, leaving poorer countries to starve first. Indoor farms glow in eerie blue lights, but even these struggle without the subtle, invisible work insects once provided. Riots erupt across cities as families fight over dwindling supplies. Governments crumble under the weight of global famine. Meanwhile, the silence outside grows heavier. Birds and small mammals starve without insect prey. Rivers turn stagnant, and fish populations collapse without larvae to feed their young. The interconnected web of life unravels faster than anyone predicted. By the 5th year, the planet looks alien. Forests are hollow, their trees standing like skeletons against gray skies. Air thickens with carbon dioxide, unchecked by ecosystems that once balanced it. Predators like tigers and wolves roam in vain, finding no prey in dead forests and barren plains. Desperate scientists attempt genetic resurrection programs, bringing extinct insects back in sterile labs. But when released, most fail to survive, unable to adapt to the now broken world. Some succeed too well, like certain locust species that multiply into continent-sized swarms, devouring what little vegetation remains. Instead of healing the earth, humanity's efforts add another layer of chaos. By year 20, the last remnants of civilization retreat into sealed biodomes. Outside lies a wasteland where nothing moves except dust on the wind. Inside, children grow up without ever seeing a butterfly or hearing a cricket's song. They ask what fireflies were, and adults struggle to describe their soft glow. Humanity survives on lab-grown food and artificial air, but life feels hollow. The earth outside no longer sings. It no longer breathes. People glance at the barren horizon and wonder how they could have been so blind. And yet, deep within those lifeless lands, there's a feeling as though the earth itself is waiting, watching for its chance to start again. In the end, insects never needed us. We needed them more than we ever realized. Under glass ceilings and flickering artificial suns, survivors whisper about a world that once thrived with color, sound, and movement. But it's too late. Humanity's arrogance led it here, trapped in artificial cages on a dying planet. And as the last bees drone mechanically overhead, their faint metallic hum reminds us of what we lost. Nature's silence is deafening. It doesn't forgive, and it never forgets.